I don't know if you saw Peter King's column today, where he announced his retirement from writing the column, but he also floated the idea of the Bears maybe trading that number one pick, keeping Justin Fields, and then maybe trading that pick, another pick, and basically accumulating 9 first and second round picks over the next 2 years. Now, Peter just floating something isn't just anybody floating something here. What do you make of what Peter was suggesting?
Well, first of all, love Peter, and I think that I've got similar stories to a lot of other people, through the years of being I'm not that young anymore, but a young up and coming reporter and getting a random call or text or email from Peter King saying, "Hey, I liked that thing you did, Tom. That was really good." There's so many of us who, Peter, we grew up reading him in Sports Illustrated, and then he made you feel like you were an equal. And he actually did something at the Super Bowl this past year, invited a bunch of reporters out just for a big dinner with a bunch of people from competing outlets and asked us at dinner to, share stories of something we learned from the past year. And those are things that just don't happen in the
Mm.
modern era of journalism. And so for Peter to put that together, I walked away going, that was one of the most meaningful things that I've done in quite a while, just hearing other people's experiences, meeting some young up and coming people, the people who are actually young now. And, that was really cool. But that's stuff that, Peter's done for a long time. He's done his job at a high level for a long time. As far as the Bears and the possibility of trading back, what I would tell you, Dan, is the Bears have not made final decisions on what they're going to do. They've not finalized anything internally. They have not, despite some questions I've heard from people in the league in the past couple of days, they have not communicated anything to Caleb Williams saying that we're definitely taking you at number one. And there's always the possibility that someone is going to make you an offer that makes you reconsider whatever your inclination was. I mean, if you go again through this offseason here and the way that they've handled things publicly, the way that they had handled the offensive coordinator search and hiring Shane Waldron to run a certain style of offense, there's a lot of arrows that point toward this is going to end up being Caleb Williams at number one. But again, if you have that opportunity, and if you're going to trade down once, why would you not contemplate trading down twice? Unless you're going to take one of the other quarterbacks, or if you're trying to only move back a spot and let's say take Marvin Harrison Jr. or something, you could potentially trade down and continue to amass, picks into the future. Having said that, you've also got Matt Eberflus, Ryan Poles. They're entering year three. Year three is always critical decision time. I don't want to say make or break, but in a lot of ways, anytime you're into year three, you're either going to work your way into a contract extension or you're going to work your way into somebody else having your job. To trade completely out of it, to not reset at the quarterback position would be a substantial gamble. It's one more reason that, again, nothing done, but one more reason to believe ultimately it's Caleb Williams number one to Chicago.